What's good, YouTube? This is the Robo Dude. I know it's been a little confusing because I've changed my name quite a lot over the years, but I'm back and ready with a new deck profile. This is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend deck profile for the 2020 ban list out. The 2020 ban list is not currently out. This is just a speculation. Now, I do have one card because I do play in a traditional format tournament. You are allowed to love ban cards. This is the only ban card I currently run, Agent Fairy Dragon. I will probably sub that out for Black Rose or really any level 7 Synchron monster. I only use that as kind of like a bridge to get somewhere else to really get a level 8. So it's not like I use it for like a huge portion of my deck. I might even put another card in for it instead of a level 7, but it's just a really big bitch when you need to make a level 7 Synchron and you don't have one. So that being said, let's get into the deck profile. I run 3 Red Sprinter. He's really good. When you only have him on the field, you can bring back a card from your graveyard. Really good to get a nice, easy level 7 Synchron or even a level 6 Synchron. That being said, I do run 3 Red Resonator. Probably one of the strongest cards in the decks. You summon him, you get to add, not add, but special summon a monster from your hand, level 4 or lower. I do run Mirror Resonator. He's really good if your opponent actually has, cards on the field and stuff like that. You can special summon him from the graveyard, banish him. He's also level 1 Synchron. I run 3 Magical King Moonstar. When you control a tuner, you get to special summon him from your hand. As well as you can target monsters and change its level and stuff like that. So really cool stuff. 3 Dark Resonator. His effect isn't really anything special. Was returned if it was destroyed. It isn't. Pretty straightforward, but it is good to make level 6 Synchrons with it. Red Warg, really strong card. Helps you get your Hot Red Dragon Archfiend card faster. If you control a tuner monster or a Resonator card, you can special summon him from your hand, but his attack goes to, I think, half, which is 700. So really not the attacking card that you want. I run 2 copies of Skill Red. I thought I run 3. Interesting. He's just some place to get your tuners, get a level 6 Synchron out. I run 2 Red Guard. He's a nice defensive if you want to play defense. Also, level 6 Synchron target. I believe 2 Chain Resonator. I'll just put those over here. I know I have. And 1 Synchron Resonator. So those are the correct ratio that I run that I have done success with. The other monsters are 2 Battle Fader and 2 Fiendish Rhino Warrior. 1 to get more and protect your cards, and the other to prevent direct attacks, which this deck sometimes have a problem with. My next profile will either be Satellar Knights or Ritual Beast will be my next profile. I run 3 Resonator Call, as well as I'm in either process of buying a wind-up deck or a vampire deck. Or maybe even a Super Heavy Samurai, so one of those deck profiles might be coming too. Resonator Call just adds Resonator monsters from your deck to your hand. I only run 3, 3. Mystical Space Typhoon, pop back row, simple as that. I run 2 Dark Hole. I'm probably going to cut that down to 1, because I don't really need it as much as I would probably think I would. 1 Monster Reborn, obviously, because it's a good card. 1 Double Summon, because I believe every deck should firmly run that runs around, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rejack Reborn, 3 of them, because they save games. 2 Wiretaps, because I hate trap cards, and that stops them. Now into the Escher deck. I run 1 Photon Post, because he's probably the most OP Escher deck card, and he only has 1900 attack. I can't tell you how many games I've saved with this. Really just an OP card that really just opens the Kairos. Helps you get to King Calamity Studio because he's a Dark Dragon Synchron tuner. So, yeah. Red Wyvern because he pops cards that has more attack than it. Gravity Warrior because the more cards you and your opponent have, the more attack he has. Goyle Guardian because why not? He's a great thing. Agent Fairy Dragon, as I said, if you're playing advanced format or anything like that, just replace it for Black Rose or some other just level 7 Synchron. I run 2 copies of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend because he's the whole key of the deck, and he pops monsters on the field. I do run a Scrap Dragon as well as a Stardust Dragon because who likes monster fast spells or traps anyway? I run Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. He's pretty strong. I haven't really made him a lot. This card is probably one of the most OP cards in the deck. Any face-up card you can target, and it's effect negated for that turn. I do run 2 Bane because he is the king to getting Keep Calamity out, and he also has 3,500 attack. And when he's destroyed, or when he inflicts damage to an opponent, you can special summon 2 Tuna monsters with the same level to get King Calamity, so that's why he's a great card. I also run 1 Tyrant. Haven't really made him a lot, but he's also pretty strong. He's got 3,500 and a pretty decent effect. And then also, you run 1 King Calamity. You can run more if you want. I hardly ever see myself going into more than 1 because it is a very strong card. Pretty much it's a win condition. You summon him you can activate the effect if your opponent can't activate cards for the rest of the turn, and any current card your opponent has, they can't activate their effect, and all effects are negated. So really, just an overall win condition. He has 4,000 attack points in 2 turns of this. You're dead. So yeah, this concludes my Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. I had a really fun time playing this deck. I'm probably heading back to my locals this coming Sunday, so I will probably either run this deck or this Tellarknight. I don't think I'm going to take Dark World because I don't think they'll do very well. Normally, Graveyard decks don't do very well there. A lot of anti-meta stuff, Gravekeeper players. So, this concludes. This was the Robo. I don't even remember my YouTube name. I believe it was